Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Garson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Meshi, episode 7. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's get right into the episode. What the hell? Oh.
Reviving these people. Oh boy, they're gonna try and track them down.
It's part of the charm.
Oh god.
Oh great. I like this guy.
We just said we don't have anything. Yeah.
Tell them what? About which? The ghosts?
No, the treasure bugs.
I thought they would have figured out about the treasure bugs. Being that they died from them.
It's like, I'm soap, never heard of it. Whoa. Ooh, are they gonna catch some fish or like a sea serpent or something? Whoa.
Yeah, this is like at the very end of the OP.
Wow.
Put your diaper away.
What is it?
There's a middle-aged half-foot here.
What? At least... Okay. You witch!
Yeah, why does he hate magic so much?
Back in my day, we didn't have magic, you kids.
He's too heavy.
Or maybe it doesn't work on him? Or is it literally...
What? I don't get it. What?
It's just his hair doesn't...
His hair's dirty so he can't walk on water? Is he gonna swim in full armor?
He's gonna catch something?
Oh.
And then make it take
yeah,
it
he's
across.
gonna bait some kinda... something.
Whoa.
Whoa. A KELPIE?
Whoa.
Ooh, it's so beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
You know about KELPIEs?
I guess.
What the fuck is the matter
What
with...
is your
Wait,
problem?
what?
No!
I knew Laios was weird, but like... was it gonna sense the thing in the sword?
I don't know what's going on in your mind. Yeah.
Laios.
What? No.
He just dove in with full armor.
I hope you're a good swimmer.
Oh, Anne is actually turning on him?
No!
Why, Anne? No!
No! Why?
Why did Anne do that? Is it literally what he said of just you can, like,
You can't
they're
trust
unpredictable?
this creature.
He's gonna butcher Anne. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Anne. For soap? It's clearly for soap. Make soap for him so he can remember her. That was so sad.
That was really. I'm really sad about that. Oh.
Flower of grain?
Oh.
Them again?
What happened to them? Do they fall? Oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Don't listen to the Marrow's song.
Just sing louder than them? Is that how to get away from them?
I wonder if being, like, super out of key and fucked up is part of it. Did he hear the song? Is that what bewitched him? Or was it just looking at the body of the dead fishman?
I don't know.
Because we couldn't hear the song as clear. Like, it was very faint.
Mm-hmm. How do you define a demi-human?
Oh, not this fucking conversation.
No, 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 no. No.
You gotta draw the line somewhere, but you don't always have to intellectualize where the line is. If you feel it's wrong, then just don't do it. It's just normal kelp.
I guess so.
Hey, Saitama did in One Punch Man. There was the little kelp monster that he took its hair and ate its hair to try and grow more hair.
It's like, you're trying to freak me out, man. Like, look at that face.
Every episode he gets like 2% crazier, but this episode it feels like it was 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Oh, he made it. It was all him. Mm-hmm.
He's really learning how to be a chef.
Did he say the meat was from the Kelpie or was that from the Mimic?
He said he scavenged the stuff off of them and then he used the Mimic and something else.
It's like a risotto type thing. Wait, what kind of fish? What? Wait, what kind of fish? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what the fuck? Nothing. Nothing. It's nothing. You better hope they're more demi than human, because otherwise you're gonna get fucking mad cow disease or something. Should have made more than that. You have a whole kelpie. Braid his hair. Braid the beard. Makeover. Senshi makeover. Whoa! Oh, dried. He was like, it's too weird, gotta dry it out. And that's gonna be more voluminous.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Hey. No wonder he doesn't wash it if it like doubles in size.
And his head hair too. Yeah, there can always be a middle ground. Look at them learning from each other. Oh boy. Look at them learning from each other. He learns to use a little bit of magic. She learns how to use the body of an animal that they killed to make something useful. Oh, he got the gut scar.
Oh.
Catch some. Why?
Oh.
It upsets the ecosystem.
Oh.
Well, you better make the most of them. You guys are getting attacked. Relax. That must be why there's so many. It's because there's fewer larger monsters around right now. Oh, but now there's gonna be a feeding frenzy.
Oh boy.
Why are you attacking? They just killed a bunch of fish for you. Just a kraken.
Oh,
there's a fucking kraken.
There's fewer mid-sized monsters because there's a giant one. Did they like lead that thing up to you? They're like.
That's interesting. There's a giant monster, so there's less mid-sized monsters, so there's more smaller monsters. Get out of the water. Get out of the.
Out of the water.
Get out of the water. That's a kraken. That's like one of the most dangerous fucking things that you can fight in Dungeons and Dragons. They fought one in campaign 1. It was by far the most hardcore, stressful encounter in the entire 3 campaign series, by far. Oh my god.
Did you? Nope.
Do you have salt magic?
It's too thick.
What? It just sent the head at him just to flex?
Wow.
Oh, the tridents. You need to pierce its eye.
Oh.
Make it float?
So that it gets out of the water?
That's so smart.
That is so smart.
In the brain?
Whoa.
Ooh, oh, that's so fucking sick.
Wow. And they work together with magic and cooking knowledge.
Is squid brain some kind of dwarven delicacy?
Squids and octopuses, I only care about monsters, not normal person food.
Yeah, this is too normal. I don't like it. Oh, Marcelo, you don't want to eat the kraken? Oh my god. Those suction cups look like they would be really annoying to eat. Is it like lobster where like the older and bigger they get, the more disgusting they get?
Also, they're eating it raw. Oh, is it
Is
like
that a
infested?
parasite?
Ew!
That's fucking terrifying and disgusting. Do not eat the fucking parasite. I get you. I guess that's true.
Why are you telling her that?
Why would you want to eat the parasite when you have a giant squid right next to you?
Because he said he didn't like the squid. Maybe this will be tastier.
What would it taste like? Are they gonna say it's like eel? Oh, it looks like salmon
or fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it eats fish.
Yeah.
So.
It's just if you took a tapeworm and then like blew it up 3,000 times its size, I don't imagine that it would have fillets like that. But maybe that's my problem for not imagining that.
Is he eating it raw?
No, he's feeding it to a sword.
Oh.
I think. I hope. It looks really, really good.
It does look good.
I mean, it's probably really lean. No, he did bite it. What a disgusting bastard. Why would you do that? You don't have enough parasites in your life? Your sword has a parasite?
Yeah.
No, you got one too. Yeah, since she was just talking about upsetting the ecosystem, he just killed the apex predator of this fucking ecosystem.
Well, that was upsetting the ecosystem.
I mean, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you...
I don't know what you thought was gonna happen.
You're so excited about eating all this shit. I thought that you would know that that's a terrible idea.
Ew.
It's the circle of life. I guess Laios being a fucking idiot and getting worms from this kraken is all part of God's plan.
She's like, heal him up a little bit so he doesn't die in the night. Yeah, I'm glad you learned your lesson. I don't know why you had to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
That was something that like you'd think would be sort of
especially for someone who is as excited as he is to eat monsters and shit. I feel like
you can eat them, just eat them the right way.
I just think eating anything raw, especially like seafood, it's like, you know.
Yeah, like, but that's like it's like it's a literal parasitic worm.
Yeah, it's like you're already eating the parasite. You're testing your luck. Why, you know. The fact that it is like, yeah, it's just this ecosystem can't be very clean if there's parasites that big, you know. It doesn't end there. Oh man, that was dumb.
I mean, your parasites have parasites.
Oh my goodness.
Man, they didn't have to kill that. They didn't have to do that to the Kelpie. I mean,
the Kelpie like, didn't have to try and fucking kill them.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I meant like the person making this story didn't need to do that.
Well,
to the
Kelpie are notoriously like chaotic creatures.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they this is kind of in line. Like Kelpie are, you know, they're supposed to be like horses are like besides dogs are man's best friends. So they're supposed to be very alluring like that. But they're creatures of the deep at the end of the day, so it's kind of like many creatures of the deep, like mermaids, etc. They're deceptively charming and beautiful, but they house like a deep, arcane sort of darkness within them that is beyond human comprehension, and that's kind of it's a theme throughout many deep sea folklore because of just how mysterious and dangerous and fickle the ocean can be. That's kind of what they represent. So it's fully consistent with their character. It's very much, it reminded me very much of like an orca, you know. Like
he's like, oh, I trained this thing up, and then it just kills him.
Well, yeah, like orcas are like that too. It's this similar thing of they're very beautiful. We have a lot of respect for them, and under the right circumstances, they have respect for people in a way, fear and respect, and et cetera, and they aren't necessarily the man-eating evil creatures because we're obviously too we don't have a whole lot of blubber on us, but like they're beautiful, they're charismatic. And they clearly have more going on the inside than you think, but they're still animals. Despite their beauty and their majesty, they're still there's things going on in their head that we can't possibly know. So it's like, I guess any marine mammal, really.
Yeah.
So I like how they represented that.
I do. It's just Kelpie. Sad.
And I like it because, especially with the golems, it shows like a more extreme version of what happened with the golems, where like Senshi has kind of a he's like a man of the wild, and he feels like he knows, he's very confident and comfortable, and is very kind of set in his ways. So I like that this is a kind of a next step, more extreme version of that, where like, you know, so it's very useful and good to be taking in the world around you rather than taking the shortcut of magic, you know, every single time. Like there's so much that Senshi knows just by respecting and living in the world that he is inhabiting, rather than trying to like bypass it or fast travel through it. He's like really trying to learn about it and live in it authentically. So that's one thing, but you know, they kind of meet in the middle where Marcel ends up helping him with the magic and with the soap and stuff like that. And it was so I like how they both kind of met in the middle, and it felt like they had a big character growth moment.
And he got to wash his hair and beard.
I really wish he would have sported a braid for an episode or two.
I feel like that could have been fun, but I like how it just really got like she's like trying to tame it down so bad and clean it, and it just is getting crazier and crazier. I like how she did, and then she was like, she did tame it down and like wash it, and then she was just like, this is not right. There's something wrong about this. So, this is disturbing.
Yeah, she's like, this is messing with my vibe. So then she like blow dries it essentially, and combs it out. I guess teases it maybe. Probably not. Probably just.
No, I think she just combed it out over the fire.
It's interesting. What do you think the idea is with the fats and the oils from animals and monsters being an insulator for the magic?
I don't know.
Is it because there's more there's more conductors for the magic, so like the magic is spread amongst all of these different living organic matters within him. So like if it was just his body, then it's just his body and the magic kind of conducts to his matter. But if there's all these other bits and like microscopic animal bits in his hair and beard, then those are like sort of conducting some of the magic, so it works on him mostly, but he still sings or something. I don't understand.
I think it's like preventing the magic from like fully adhering to him. Like
I wonder if that's just a gag for this thing, or if that's a setup for
later on
more in the series, like with how
I can't tell works. if they're like gonna get more into it, or if it was just like kind of a cool thing that a
cool idea for this encounter.
Either way, it was
Did you
cool.
know about a Kelpie?
What do you mean?
Have you heard about a Kelpie?
I mean, I've heard about Kelpies.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm not. You like.
I know.
So defensive.
I don't know.
Like,
I guess.
Why are you getting so defensive to me? I'm just asking if you heard of this creature.
I never like thought about how they look like.
Where did you hear them from?
I don't know. I feel like
Percy Jackson or something. Is it in Percy Jackson?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I've heard about them in books, but I feel like I always thought of them as like evil, like people-looking creatures instead of like a horse, I guess.
There's a Kelpie in Berserk, and this is actually where I first heard of a Kelpie, but it's way creepier looking.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it in the manga. It's not a really high quality thing, but that's it from the game. Yeah, there's like, I guess there's more in recent chapters. But this is when it was a bad guy.
More like a lizard.
Yeah, it's like the horse shape, but it's a weird fishy frog thing. And it was actually like a decently powerful like enemy that they fought, or like sort of midway through the series. So this is much more of a horse-like depiction of a
with like a mer tail.
Yeah. Which it's kind of cool. I figured the hooves would be more like flippers, but they're kind of still hooves. But whatever.
I do like that, and I like as well that it has like blubber, like it's seemingly more like
yes,
like a whale, like if a horse had the composition of a whale
or a shark,
if that makes sense. Like like that. I don't know. I mean,
or a killer whale.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
With the
there's like the layer of fat to like insulate them and keep them buoyant.
Yeah. And I like the texture of the fur as well, that it's like shiny. You could imagine it's smooth like a shark hide or like a dolphin, yeah. And then there's these mermen.
I love
mermaids.
just the singing. How he just sings like super badly and loudly, and then they're just
sings over them. It's supposed to like bewitch them, and he just like sings over them. I wonder if it seems like it's a tactic, like a counter charm type thing. To just
sing, yeah.
Because then your voice is oververpowering them, and
you can't hear
the frequencies aren't getting in. Yeah. So.
And they're just like.
I just love how annoyed they get. They're just like, ugh. Like, and just like.
I know, they're like, oh.
Oh, it's so funny. But what was Chilchuck, he must have been hearing, he was picking his ears. Oh, he has better hearing.
Oh, he has
probably
better
heard hearing
them.
because he's got his big ears, probably. He probably heard them first, and then
that makes sense. I still can't believe Laios just fully knew that there was gonna be mermaid eggs in that in the kelp on his head, and just played it off like, oh, it's just a plant. It's just a plant. What a psycho.
Yeah, that's kind of psychotic. It's like dosing.
He wants to eat them so bad. It's like he wants to eat them so bad, but like knows that they won't agree, so he finds a way to still do it.
He's straight up the friend that doses their friends who like don't want to smoke weed. They're just like, I don't know, like it's not that kind of thing. Oh no, it's fine. It's just tobacco. It's not. It's classic.
So bad.
Such a shitty thing. I like when the squid died, it turned all white. Is that what happened to squid? I know octopi sure. when they because they change colors, so but I don't think squid do. But I guess when they die, they do lose their color. Not instantly like that, obviously, but it's still pretty cool. Or maybe they do. I think
instantly. It can be pretty instant. I don't know. I feel like I've seen videos of it.
Oh damn, I haven't. Well, that's sick. Fucking Laios is such an idiot.
I know. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh my god.
He's getting this episode was a huge jump. Every episode he jumps up and like he was introduced with like a little, this is designed with his eyes. It's like clear. There's something off with him. And then every episode it's like calmed down for the first like 3 or 4. And then for the last few episodes especially, there's been like 5% more ever since he got the sword. When he got the sword, I wonder if it's having an effect on him, but I don't think it is. I think
he's just getting more comfortable.
And I wonder if there's something with his backstory that's about that, or if it's just him and it's just funny. But like I feel like there must be something in his past that is influencing this, because he said like last episode, or the one before that, I think. Like, that he didn't mean it like this, but he kind of did, but that he was glad his sister was dead because he could eat all these fucking animals. And, like, I don't know, all this stuff.
I loved the walk on water spell on the squid.
Yeah,
that was
awesome.
So smart. That was so cool. And I love them working together. It was very wholesome.
They're so lucky they didn't get dragged down by the fucking Kraken. Holy.
A great episode. Kind of crazy. I loved the setting, like with the fact that the water is like almost glowing, like that's where the light's coming from. I feel like it looked so cool.
Yeah, they're down or uplit.
Yeah.
From the water. That's really cool. It's so funny with the OP. It's like I noticed something different every time we watch it, and then it's at the end here. This is where they are, right here or over here. This tower, I think. So they're like in this area, you see? Because it's like going into and then there's wall. I was gonna comment because it's like, this looks like like every fantasy town. It's like the big wall around it with all the red roofs and the, the whole aesthetic. It looks like Attack on Titan adjacent, this like Victorian Roman fusion type shit. But I was just gonna talk about that, and I was like, whatever. And then we end up being in that place. Hang on, let me see if I can get a shot of like the tower here. Or maybe it's not that specific tower, but like
reminiscent of it.
It's all the same architecture, I guess, but the way it's all kind of going up to the ceiling here.
I also love that party, those people are just so shitty.
How did they get ahead of them?
I don't know. They must have like taken a different way.
There's definitely multiple
millions
ways.
Of ways.
It's a whole castle and city and
and also we wasted like an entire day going into those paintings and stuff.
Oh, maybe they passed us with that.
Because I just think that it's so funny how we see them. They get revived. Those guys don't tell them about the treasure bugs. They're like, some other people, they must have stolen all your money. And then they're like, oh shit, we better go after them.
What happened with their money? They like dropped it, didn't they? Or they left?
It was the treasure bugs.
Not all of their cash was the treasure bugs.
No, that's why they still had some, and they paid off those guys with it. That was their money that they had before. And then the money that they had that was actual money, they chucked over the side.
Yeah. Why did they do that?
Because they were like, because he was like, oh, these ones are no good or whatever. And then they were like, what do you mean they're no good? Or what do you mean we can't eat them? Are they poisonous? No, they're real money.
Yeah, it's just dead weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I was trying to remember like what happened there. But I thought that was their money. Like I thought they took all the money from the dead party because there was treasure bugs like and gems and stuff mixed in, and then they like sorted everything out and then they had all the money and then they just got rid of it. So it was their money that they just like chucked.
I think it was just all the money that had been with the treasure bugs because there was some like real money,
which was essentially their money because they found it.
Yeah,
it was also part of the trap anyway. Yeah, so. But yeah, I don't know. They got ahead somehow and just died again.
And then they're just gonna like find them, and I kind of like this setup of like them just saving these people. Yeah. Well, I mean, like they're still dead, but like getting them out of imminent danger, laying them off to the side, and then them waking up and being like, "God damn it, this hair again! These people, they keep attacking us." We're like somehow I can't remember. We just keep waking up and we're dead on the side. You know, I love it. It's funny.
It's very good. And there was something else I wanted to talk about. I thought there was something else I wanted to talk about, but maybe there isn't. I guess not. I guess that's it. I thought there was something else, though. I like Marcille doing her hair at the start. All talking about her different hairstyles.
I like it because she does have a different hairstyle quite often.
Great episode. Interesting. They're messing with the format a little bit more this episode, where it was like a little bit. It's like two stories. Yeah. This time it was like a little bit at the start with that other party, and then a lot in the middle. Yeah. And then sort of a different thing at the end with the Kraken and cooking. It was like lesser time at the end. Yeah. The Kraken.
And we had Laos make his own meal.
Yes.
Which would be great. If he could be a little bit more normal.
Yeah.
And I loved this like end bit of like talking about upsetting or like trying to help the ecosystem or not bother it because they're all in the ecosystem of the dungeon now, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. And I'm glad that Laos is suffering for his sins.
Yeah, it was just funny what I was gonna say was the Kraken, because it was like since she was talking, like the Kraken didn't just show up. You know, the Kraken is giant. It's been here probably for a long time since this all went down, probably. So the fact that Senshi's like, no, you killed like 12 fish. How dare you upset this ecosystem? And then Marcel's like, I'm not gonna die to upset the ecosystem. And then he's just like, and then they kill a Kraken, which is like the main apex predator, which is controlling the amount of merrowfolk and proportionally like kind of keeping balance for the rest of the thing. But then they take out the Kraken, and now the merrowfolk are gonna go out of control, and they're gonna run out of food, and then they're gonna starve. So, or they're gonna end up having to prey on more adventurers, which I'm sure they already do, but still. Anyway. So it's just funny that he didn't really think too much about that, but he was all getting on Marcille's case about the fucking
Well, he did say that there was like a too low of a population of the like middle size.
The merfolk.
Yeah. So I guess the squid or Kraken was probably like smaller at one point and wasn't having such a devastating effect, and then it like reached a tipping point where it needed too much food, and so like it by itself was upsetting the ecosystem. So like it's like he said, like it all kind of works itself out in the end anyway, because then all the fish will eat that, and then there'll be more fish, which will then boost up the population. But then if they eat too many, then it'll correct itself
pretty well. Well, I guess that's it. Yeah,
it was kind of
really
crazy.
Really good episode.
A little bit different, and I liked it.
Very different, but very again, there seems to be more and more focus on fantasy and more dungeon, less Meshi. Not less Meshi, but like more dungeon. Like we're getting more into the fantasy aspect. It's like
I'm kind of hoping that like the next episode maybe we get like a nice like cooking segment. You know what I mean? Like just like another one where they find something like really good.
What if they run into like another like Seshi's rival and they have like a cooking competition in the dungeon? Would that be so sick? Good. Like not the female
chopped.
dwarf, but yeah.
Do like a chopped thing with whatever monsters they can find.
That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Well, alrighty. See you guys tomorrow for free rent. See you guys next week for more Dungeon Meshi. Leave a like, subscribe. See you next time, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.